So sometimes you see people on Instagram, and because them can use app and because them can smooth out, and so it doesn't mean that everything is okay. So that was the picture of what I was going through. And let me continue. So I decided to go to the DR because a lot of people was like, oh, why she wouldn't go Miami? Why should go America? Why should go DR? I chose to go to the DR because I feel like I was more popular in America. And because, obviously, because of the same thing that happened when the internet, I was trying to avoid that. So I go to DR because, of course, it's a Spanish-speaking country. So, I wanted to consult to find out what was really wrong with me or what, why my stomach was looking like that, why I was feeling pain, why I was getting lumps in the stomach. All right, so that was what I was going through. While I was in the DR, as you know, when you get a breast implant, well, I'm wrong for saying that because I don't think everybody knows. So let me say, I don't think you know, but when you get a breast implant, it only has 10-year lifespan. Is there something wrong with the mic? You not hear me? Are you guys hearing me? I'm hearing. Check your internet. Hold on. Let me check it. Hold on. Pause due to... Is that better, guys? Let me know if you're hearing me. Because I want to take a deep breath and I want to just get this off of my chest and get this out of the way. So are you guys hearing me? It said frozen. Oh, my God. Yeah, and I cover the microphone. All right, let me hold the phone in my hand. Is this better? I didn't want to hold the phone in my hand, but you say I'm covering up the microphone. I can hear you. Speaker. Lisa Mercedes, you're there bright and early. Oh, I forgot you're England, you're there. She said, yes, that's good now. You're good. Okay. Okay. Amara La Negra, I love you, sis. Oh, big up yourself, Amara. My sister Fenny, so that must step on ya. Big up, Fen. All right. So, okay. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Where was I now? What did I say? Okay, so that was what I was going through my stomach. So let me fast forward to when I went to the DR. So I went to the DR. I got my implants changed. And when I got my implants changed, I was consulting about my stomach. And they did a mild procedure. Because, it's fibrosis, so there's nothing. It was a very mild procedure. And I was there. I was told to stay back for like a couple days. So I was on vacation. I was doing fine. My ticket was booked to go back to Jamaica. I was doing well, as far as I thought, I was doing well. I was walking around. I want to share something else. Stop sharing. Jesus, I said that's something hard for you. Anyway, guys, can I share videos or no? I can't share videos. This is crazy. Instagram will have one. This was me on vacation. Michael! Woo! I can't share videos. That's amazing. Eddie Michael! So I was on vacation and I was chilling on the beach. I was doing good, as you see. Mr. Michael Jackson at DR. I'm excited. And I was just relaxing on the beach. And I booked to go back to Jamaica. However, I ate something and I started vomiting. I started throwing up. But to be honest, everybody that knows me knows that when I travel, I always bring my local Jamaican food, my bread, and my this and my that and my that. Guys, I am on live and you are aware. If you have my number, please don't call me. This is a moment that I need to just explain and, kind of update my fans. So if you have my number, if you're calling me, I go block out the live, obviously. You don't need to call me. You see that I'm on live. These people crazy. All right. So, yeah, I was on vacation and I started vomiting. I started throwing up. So the vomit became very alarming to me because it wouldn't stop. So out of concern, the surgeon that I know over there, and my friends actually, big up to my friends over there, they called the doctor and they was like, no, man, something is wrong with Grace. Like, can you come and check it out or whatever. When he came, to be honest, when I went there, let me go back a little bit. When I went there and I did my consult with my stomach, he was like, he asked me if I had a hernia because he noticed there was a bulge right at my belly button there or if you look back on the picture, like long story short, I was like, no. I was like, not that I'm aware of or whatever, but obviously they did the procedure and he never see nothing, wrong. And the reason why he never see anything wrong was, I want to get to that. I want to take time and explain my story, was because the hernia was at my side. And so when they did the procedure to the front to do your breasts, they had no reason to do scans to the side. And so he didn't see that I have a hernia. So long story short, to just fast forward quickly, I vomiting. I went to the doctor. And he was very concerned when he touched my stomach. I was feeling a lot of pain, and I kept vomiting. I kept throwing up. I couldn't keep nothing down. It just repeatedly vomiting. And so he called, and at the day when I went, it was a Sunday. And so there wasn't nobody there to do like the MRI and stuff. Let me go back in the phone again, because I want to share everything. Okay, so he called an ambulance. That's me when I was in the ambulance, all right? He called an ambulance to take me to another hospital, yeah? Because the one that he worked when I went there, it was a Sunday. And so he was like, I don't like how you're vomiting. I don't like your, the feeling in your stomach. We need to rush you to the hospital, and we need to do an MRI. That was when I was going to the hospital in the ambulance. And somebody said turn off comments. You guys can't see. How do I turn off comments? I don't know how to turn off comments. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We don't want it properly, but I don't know if to turn off the comments. How do we do that? Turn off comments. My love, I don't know if I turn off the comments. The comments are distracting. Got it. I did it. Oh, be patient with me. That's what I asked God to do. So I'm asking you guys, just be patient with me as I walk you through this. I don't really know how to use this thing properly, but all right. So that was when I was in the that was when I was being rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. Okay, so let's get off this picture now and stop sharing. So after they rushed me to the hospital, they did an MRI. You know, that big machine, then pushed me through the MRI machine. And I can vividly remember when they came back with the results while I was in the hospital, and I saw different doctors and surgeons coming into the room. I can vividly remember the look on their faces like something was wrong. I remember I took up my phone and I called my sister, and I was crying. I went ballistic, because them over there, them not talk English, them speak Spanish. So most of them did that talk Spanish. But you know, when you can't see somebody's facial expression, looking back at it, and what I went through, I can say that it's like them a look upon me like, how the fuck is she right here, not dying or crying, or in, how she just lie down there. So because what they found in the MRI scan was that I had a hernia. I want to explain this properly. I'm sorry I couldn't put down the phone. But what they found was that I had a hernia to my side, and my intestines went through the hernia. My sister sent me a picture. I wonder if I can find it on WhatsApp. Lord Jesus. Ooh, child. Pardon me. Beg me. Give me time. 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 Let me see WhatsApp. Find out where the picture there where you send me. Me never saved the picture. But I guess whoever knows that I wanted to show you what it was like. But I had a hernia. It poked through my intestines, was going through the hernia. Because the hernia is a space in the muscle. And so what I was told was that my intestines was going through that little space that I had in the side, which is the hernia. And it erupted. But thank God that I had the hernia, because it erupted on the outside of my muscle wall. I don't know if I'm even saying it correctly. The intestines erupted outside of that hernia muscle wall. And so if I didn't have the hernia, which is that space in the muscle, like that hole, the intestine would have erupted inside of me. If I'm not saying it correctly, I apologize. I'm just trying to be as accurate as how the doctors explained it to me. But when the intestines erupted, it started to poison my body, and it sent me into a sepsis shock. And the sepsis is the poisoning. That sepsis kills a lot of people, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be here, to be alive, to be talking to you. I'm so grateful for this day. I'm so grateful to God. So the sepsis started attacking my lungs, and it started to attack some of the organs in my body. The sepsis literally started to eat my skin. Like, oh my God, I don't know how to explain it to you. But my skin started to deteriorate. It started to eat my skin. It started to attack my lungs. And I didn't even know that sepsis was so dangerous. Or when I woke up and what I was going through, I'll get to that point. But it's like, looking back at it, I can't believe that there's something as sepsis that is so dangerous. It literally rotten out the entire part of my stomach where, let me just show you the picture. And I didn't want to share this picture. I didn't want to share the picture because I know that there's so many people that are so insensitive, and the blogs and the media are going to have a field day with it. Some might laugh, some might mock me, some might jeer me. But I want to be open and I want to be vulnerable. And I feel like I owe God this. This is a testimony. This happened to me for a reason. Like, I'm not going to keep it a secret. It don't matter how you look at it. It don't matter what I want to say. It don't matter what happens to me after today. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes,